Welcome back to MOR Explores, a show about better living in Tampa Bay with a focus on the products and services available to the community. MOR's mission is not only to entertain and inform, but to engage and support the Tampa Bay community with various outreach efforts. Top chefs from Tampa Bay go head-to-head in a high-stakes competition, pitting their culinary skills against the clock. The secret ingredient? These chefs are battling it out to feed families in need. We're here with Feeding Tampa Bay President Thomas Mantz and Chef Rachel Bennett. Welcome. Thomas, can you tell us about Feeding Tampa Bay and what's the inspiration behind the Epic Chef competition?
Yeah, so Feeding Tampa Bay is an organization that provides good, healthy, nutritious food to our friends and neighbors that don't have enough resources in their home. There's an awful lot of folks that are struggling, and so that's our core mission. Epic Chef was really born out of the idea that food is to be celebrated and enjoyed. So the way we think about giving food to our neighbors is the same way that we think about celebrating culinary arts. And the food community, the restaurant community has been great partners to ours. And so Epic Chef was born out of the idea that let's celebrate the very best of what we do.
And Rachel, I know you were a judge in the past, you've been a competitor in the past, and now you were co-host of the event.
Yeah.
What can we expect this year?
I think this year's going to be, first off, him and I are going to have a lot of fun. This is going to be a lot of fun happening. But also, I'm going to get very in tune with the chefs back here and kind of what are they cooking? What are they making? Ask them a lot of questions. They might think I'm annoying for a minute, but I think overall, the food is what kind of people come here to see, obviously giving a good cause and doing something good for the community as well. But I'm going to be, really focused on the culinary aspect of it.
And Thomas, I know you guys have a brand new facility, triple the size. Tell us about it.
So the Causeway Center just opened a couple of weeks ago, and we're going to host a big kickoff event for this program there. But it allows us to get far more food services, programs out into the community. And it really is a community center where all of us can come together.
And Rachel, back to the Epic Chef competition for a minute. It's got to get hot in there, literally, right? Tell us what it's like for the contestants.
I mean, first off, you have everybody watching you, right? And the cameras are all over you. So it's intense. And not only 30 minutes is not a lot of time. Trying to come up with a dish, in that amount of time and execute it, have 3 plates, it's a lot. So I think for the, chefs back there, it's going to be intense.
And how many years have you been holding this Epic Chef event?
This is our 8th year.
8th year. There have to be some really funny memories from this. Anything stand out for either one of you?
I remember one of the very first ones. We had a judge who was unwilling to eat fish. And the very first dish we had was fish. And so she was unwilling to taste it.
Oh, my God.
So that made it a little bit difficult.
I remember one year I had to eat a cow's heart. I was my first year judging, and I was just not prepared. I was like, their basket's going to be like zucchini, potatoes, and chicken.
Right.
It was not.
It truly is putting the chefs in a position where they really have to think differently about how to prepare food.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So how can the community get involved?
Well, I think first, Feeding Tampa Bay is supported by the community. So come volunteer with us, support us financially. Understand that the gifts that you give go directly to a neighbor in need. The other thing that we would say is that if you're in a place to go out to eat in Tampa Bay, go out to eat. Mm-hmm. Go celebrate these wonderful restaurants and the chefs that are going to compete. Because, again, that's important to us as well. We like to say everything good in life starts around the table. Go get around a table with some people you love and care about and celebrate that. And if you want to make sure someone else has food on their table, come see Feeding Tampa Bay.
And how can viewers watch this Epic Chef event?
They can check it out on MOR-TV.com. It's also on the Very Local app as well.
And is there an event happening that's open to the public in Causeway Hall this year?
This year, we're having a giant kickoff in our giant new building. So on July 15th, if you want to come and celebrate with us, meet all the chefs that are competing, enjoy some good food, come celebrate with us. Tickets are online, feedingtampabay.org.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Anything else?
No, it's going to be a great night. Come watch it. Come hang out at the Epic Jury and have a drink at the bar. You can watch it on all the TVs here as well.
It's going to be what?
Epic.
There you go.
If you want to catch all the action of this year's Epic Chef live, we will be streaming it all on MOR-TV.com. And if you want to donate or volunteer, go to feedingtampabay.org.